Years ago, half guard was known as a safety or stalling position. Now half guard is one of the most dynamic attacking positions in grappling. Everyone should have half guard options to fall back on. I have personally successfully hit every move in this video, either in live training or in competition. This video contains techniques from basic, butterfly, Z, deep, waiter, and lasso half guard positions. Along with these options, there are other variations that you or others may use as well. X guard, single leg X, de la Hiva, reverse de la Hiva, and 50-50 positions will be covered soon in the future. Please note, this video is meant to be a quick reference and not a detailed instructional. I hope you enjoy. From basic half guard, keep your head tucked underneath, block their arm from cross facing you, and use your outside leg so you can swipe their leg open and you can off balance their base. From the basic half guard, it's very important that you know how to move to positions such as close guard and the butterfly guard. If you have a strong underhook from basic half guard, it's possible to start working for the back mount on your opponent. If your opponent's foot is in close, reach under it with your hand, pull it inside, switch it to your other hand, and then push him over with your shoulder so you can get the sweep. If your opponent has a strong underhook and you try to get to your knees and they push into you, immediately roll the other way, push their knee, and then roll them over. If you try to get to your knees and they have an overhook, swing your arm really fast forward so you can get their back. If you try to get to your knees and they have a hard overhook, grab their wrist like a Kimura lock, flip them over, and then you even have a wrist lock at the end. You can reach over their thigh with your top hand and then under their foot with your bottom hand and then attack for a toe hold. Lots of times from basic half guard, it's also easy to attack for single leg takedowns. And if they're wearing a gi, feed the lapel through so that way you can get extremely strong grip. And if they decide not to stand up, then you can hit them with a knee pick. If you're able to pop your head under their arm, there's a calf lock sitting right there. The Kimura from half guard is a very common attack from this position. Lots of times you can roll them over and finish from top. If they attempt the step back pass without controlling your head, lots of times you can attack their back from this position. If you push their arm underneath them, reach over their shoulder, grab their belt, release the half guard, and then roll them through. If they decide to lace your legs with their arms, you have the rolling triangle choke. You also have the rolling omoplata. And you can overhook them, kick your leg out, and attack for the omoplata from there. The butterfly half guard is great for a lot of sweeping options. From the butterfly half guard, you have the regular butterfly sweep sitting right there. If they step their leg out, shoot your arm underneath them, chop their arm out, and then roll the other way. It's easy to transition to X guard from butterfly half guard. The highly effective shin sweep is also easy to transition to from the butterfly half guard. Especially with the gi on from butterfly half guard, it's very easy to transition to close guard. The Z half guard is very good for keeping distance from your opponent, and used with the overhook, it's also a very good attacking position. The Z half guard is very good for close guard recovery. When they try to pull their arm out, there's an arm drag sitting right there. If they try to pull it out the other way, you can also hit the mirror lock. If you grab their wrist and then push their arm out, it clears the way so you can attack for a triangle choke. If you shoot your head underneath their arm, lots of times you can grab their leg and attack for a knee bar. Also from the Z guard, the Shaolin sweep with the gi is a go-to sweep I use. The deep half guard is an awesome half guard for off-balancing your opponent. When you get the deep half guard, if you rock forward and then immediately backwards, you can hit the sweep. If you're able to trap their arm that's in front of you, you can roll them that direction and get the sweep from there. My favorite deep half guard sweep is to get both arms underneath their leg, use my foot to kick their leg up, and then get the double under sweep. And if we're playing with the gi on, I'll feed my opponent's lapel behind from there and then hit the double under sweep that way. If you use your foot to hook behind their ankle from behind and kick it forward, lots of times you can expose your opponent's back. And also, the deep half guard is one of my favorite positions to set up the shin sweep. The waiter half guard is a variation of the deep half guard. It's a strong control position and it gives you some good sweep options. The waiter sweep is also sometimes called the pendulum half guard sweep. If your opponent is heavy in the waiter position, push them towards your legs so then you can set up the stand-up sweep from there with their leg on your shoulder. You also have the option of pushing them towards your legs, throwing their leg across your body, grabbing their shoulder, and tipping them backwards. The lasso half guard is similar to the lasso spider guard, but from the half guard position. From here, you have different sweeps and attacks. From here, you can hit the basic lasso sweep from the half guard position. If you quickly undo the lasso, there's an arm drag sitting right there. And by releasing your bottom leg, if you spin underneath, you could spin through for an omoplata. For the sneaky players, there's a wrist lock sitting right there. Once again, thank you for watching. Please share this with all of your grappling friends, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel.